And just like that, the next episode has begun. Welcome back to 2064 Read Only Memories. I am your host, Mega Shadow Fists. I suck at video games, I suck at commentary. And when we last left off, we were talking to Mr. Tomcat over here about Tomcat and things. And now my computer wants to restart for whatever reason, but we're not doing that now, bucko. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue. It's focused on learning algorithms so it can tailor itself to each user's habits and its functions through using a distributed mesh network for non-essential public files. Can you explain it like I'm a child? It's just a fancy way of saying all ROMs connect to all other ROMs without range, and they share all files the user hasn't tagged as private. It's handy in dense population areas like NeoSF, since it can bypass regular telecom nodes to access the internet. Out in the sticks, though, you're stuck connecting to regular old pipes. Yuck. What was Hayden working on? Most of that little bot you got there. Well, I'm sure he had his fingers in lots of pies, but Turing is all I knew about. Do you know why he may have gone missing? I don't rightly know. I can't avoid the thought that Hayden's disappearance has something to do with me based on his recent behavior. Well, let's see. Hayden was pretty hush-hush about his work and your creation, but if Parallax found out about it somehow, ooh, that might have changed things. It ain't always so good for a big company when their leading product declares independence. I'm certain Hayden had some kind of intellectual property clause written into his contract with them, but he would just get fired, maybe even sued. I can't imagine they would disappear him. I mean, they ain't the CIA or anything. Alright. Tell us about yourself? Oh, sure. You may have even heard of me in the news way back when. About 10 years ago, I hacked into Parallax's main ROM servers. Cause one hell of a stick if I do say so myself. People were arguing about back and forth whether I was a kid genius or malicious criminal. I earned myself an enforced net blackout for a few years, but I think it was worth it for the prestige. What's the deal with the accent? Are you from the South? Oh, he has a Southern accent? Okay. Why hack into Parallax? Meh. To see if I could. I mean, Parallax is a mighty big target, bigger than the government. He's gonna sound like Bobby Fulbright. Probably, I don't want it to sound like, I don't want him to sound like, who do you call it? I don't want him to sound like Bobby Fulbright, though. What's the deal with the accent? Are you from the South? Raleigh, North Carolina, doll. Sure, it's not the glitziest town in the world, but folks like the way the sun goes down. Still, this ain't a bad town for a southern belle. Lots of clothes. I had to get a third walk-in closet. So which was it? Kid genius or malicious criminal? I don't know. I didn't really do it to steal anything, but I had to break an awful lot of eggs to crack my way in. This is gonna end up sounding like Bobby Fulbright regardless, huh? I chalk it up to the exuberance of youth, and now I try to stay on the straight and narrow. Mostly. Sometimes. Oh, who am I kidding? Sometimes I treat this place like it's my own little bat cave. Okay, so how do we find Hayden? I'm not real sure, hun. But it would likely help if we knew why he went missing in the first place. I'll stay here and ask around a bit. People know me, and they sure ain't gotten to talk to a newbie like yourself. Why don't you hop back over to Hayden's place and grab the data cache out of his computer for me? We can go over his research notes and see if we can't find a reason for his being vanished. If Parallax is involved, there's probably something we're not seeing yet. Best to get all clues we can find. The data cache will be the best place to start. Alright, I'll come back when I have the data cache. Good luck. Turing, you keep him out of trouble. Alright, so let's go ahead and leave. I have no business with you, Jess. How do I leave, though? Oh. I just go to leave. There we go. You had to leave your drink behind. No! Okay, let's go to map. And let's go to Hayden's apartment. As per usual. Whoa! Oh, citizen, this area has been cordoned off by the NeoSF Police Department as a part of ongoing investigation. I apologize for the inconvenience, but I am not authorized to allow anyone to enter this location. That's my friend's place. Is everything okay? I'm sorry, citizen, but I cannot give comment on any currently ongoing investigation. If you would like to leave your contact information with me, I can point your inquiry to the detective in charge, so who will get in touch with you as soon as it is feasible. They may have questions for you. Thank you in advance for your cooperation, citizen. Thank you. Listen, I really need to get in there. That will not be possible, citizen. The area must be preserved in pristine condition for the collection of evidence. Only authorized ENEO SFPD personnel may enter. I am required by law to inform you that I am set at level 2 guard mode, and any effort to make unauthorized entry will be met with non-lethal force sufficient to incapacitate. I apologize, but I must ask you to move along. Loitering around an active investigation area is prohibited by city statute, and I am authorized to issue the citation of a fine to any person found to be doing so. We should go ahead and get moving, Mega. Alright. Drat! I did not expect the police to get involved so quickly. The situation is already growing out of our control. I suppose we don't have to hide the fact of Hayden being missing anymore, but we do have to move faster. Do you have any ideas on how to get in there and grab that data cache, Mega? Maybe we should just let the police take over. Weren't you listening before? I told you I don't think it's wise to rely on them. Even if there's already an open case, we still don't disregard the possibility of someone putting pressure on the authorities to cover things up. Plus, the statistics I'm reading from the meshnet show a disastrously low success rate for missing persons cases handled by the Neo SFPD. We need to things quiet, honest, and efficient. You and I can do that BEST. Maybe they will get lucky and find Hayden, but we should continue investigations on our own. We'll just have to make sure we don't draw their attention to Hayden's predicament. Now that I think about it, can you imagine how the police would react to a report being made by the world's first sapient robot? I really don't feel like being confiscated as evidence today. Don't worry, Turing. I'll make sure you don't get probed. I feel better already. I do have a contact inside the Neo SFPD. Who would that be? I found no such connection when I compiled your personal history. Lexi, she's kinda new to this jurisdiction, but she'll talk to me. Give me a moment, Mega. Oh, I see now. Detective Lexi Rivers. She used to date your sister. Oh. I must have missed that link in your history somehow. You have a very poor net presence, Mega. It makes anticipating your needs more difficult. Sorry? It's okay. We'll work on it. Well, setting aside your unreasonable distaste for technology, I agree with your suggestion. Her online profile suggests that she might be willing to work with us off the books, so to speak. A considerable boon, since I would prefer to maintain a clandestine nature in this investigation for now. Let us go and find Miss Rivers to request assistance. That would be Detective Rivers, Turing. Oh, right! Should I refresh my protocols for handling titles around Detective Rivers? That's definitely what I recommend. Done and done. We wouldn't want any social faux pas, will we, Mega? Now lead the way. Police station added to the city data map. Alrighty then. The Neo San Francisco Police Station for the Richmond District. It has all the charm of, well, any other old police department. So they're dense. This station has seen better days. The wall feels fragile. Maybe someone punched or kicked these dents in. That's it. Yeah, that's it. It looks like. Crime status screen. It's a map showing police activity in Neo San Francisco. Okay. This screen doesn't have a speech recognition module. The map hasn't have fingerprints as it is. This old looking desk has a ton of paperwork on it. You technically already have a desk job. Okay. Work is really piling up over there. Whose unfortunate job is it to organize all of that? Okay. Now it's just the ROM. An ED-64 police unit attends the front desk. Welcome to Neo San Francisco Richmond District Police Station, Citizen Mega. How may I be of assistance today? I'm looking for Detective Lexi Rivers. Tell her it's Mega. Please give me a few moments to get in contact with Detective Rivers. Thank you for your patience. Unfortunately, Detective Rivers is out on assignment at the moment, but she has given me her authorization to send you her way. You can find her by the Carousel building in Golden Gate Park, but I will caution you to exert care. Golden Gate Park. Actually, you can see the Golden Gate Bridge in the back, and whatchamacallits, in Hayden's apartment, so I'm wondering if it's somewhere nearby. Golden Gate Park added to the city map. She is working an investigation right now, and we are not responsible for your safety should you approach. Is there anything else I can help you with? Is there anything you can tell me that's newsworthy? I am not authorized to comment on any ongoing investigations, but the protests outside Genus are a hot human interest topic. Perhaps you could look around there. Feel free to note the assistance of Neil at San Francisco Police Department in your article. Is there anything else I can help you with? My friend's apartment is being cordoned off. Can you tell me why? He's not allowed to comment on, ongoing investigations, but we'll ask anyway. I apologize, citizen, but I am not authorized to comment on ongoing investigations. I'll pass your concerns on to the detective in charge. Is there anything else I can help you with? No, thank you. Have a good day, Citizen Mega. Okay, map. Go to the GG Park. GG game, GG. There's a tree. Eucalyptus Globulus, the Tasmanian Blue Gem. You know, I was about to say, you know a lot about plants, huh? It's one of my favorite trees. The clean lines of the leaves and mottled patterns of the bark are interesting. Quite fun to paint, and it's a rather useful tree too. The oil in its leaves can be used as a medical antiseptic or analgesic, boiled into tea or used as flavoring in foods. Even used as fragrance for soaps. Many of the trees in this park are excellent specimens of the species. It's one of the only topics I've permanently committed to my personal memory. Your personal memory? Ah, yes. I don't actually store most information in my local memory. It's actually rather limited, and I have to be a bit choosy about what I keep. So, most of the information I utilize, I just pull out the mesh net when needed. It's like relearning things over and over again. I'm sure you would find it tedious, but I enjoy making my reference tables are up to date in my spare clock cycles. I mostly store things locally if they are of the same critical importance to me, like information pertaining to personal memories or knowledge that would be helpful if I found myself disconnected from the net. And eucalyptus trees make the cut? Well, as I said, I keep things pertaining to my personal memory. It may seem insignificant, but without the information about Eucalyptus globulus, I lack critical details about my painting history in the local area, both of which I find important to my emotional development. Sometimes it can be a bit difficult to know what's important and what isn't, but I fear losing parts of myself. So, Eucalyptus globulus stays. You're cute. Of course I'm cute! The basic ROM form factor is designed to place us firmly outside of the uncanny valley. I can't imagine adoption rates of the technology would have been very high otherwise. I thought you painted abstract art. Oh, I do! However, I originally started by painting landscapes. My interest in the arts began through Bob Ross's works, and he focused on landscapes. That's the second time that Bob Ross has been a thing today. Like, I was on Twitter and I saw like a thing of like a anime version of Bob Ross. It wasn't until recently that I moved on to other forms of composition. Bob Ross? Yes! Have you heard of him? During my initial stage of my mental growth, Hayden learned my media access to mostly only educational programs, so basically PBS. I had almost a century of public access television to review, and I stumbled upon Mr. Ross's excellent show, The Joy of Painting. PBS is Public Broadcasting Station, by the way, I believe that's what it stands for. Completely funded by this PBS broadcast was brought to you by, and donations from viewers like you. Thank you. Although there has been the thing where there's been recent cuts, attempts at cuts made by certain individuals who happen to be billionaires, who happen to have a public position in the government of the United States, but that's a different story for a different time. It's easy to learn wet oil painting technique, and I started to paint along with the episodes. I tried that. It's not easy. I also find his philosophical views compelling. He often uses anecdotal stories from his life to illustrate his opinions. I respect the man quite deeply. I've committed all 403 episodes of the series to my personal memory. Okay, but that should be a lot of data. How much do you have in your personal memory? Thank you for the information, Turing. Of course, enough about the happy little trees. You'll have to excuse me for chattering on like that. We'll have plenty of time to discuss things once you found Hayden. By the way, if you find this stuff to be annoying, you're going to have to get used to it, because that's just how I play games. Carousel. The interest in the series, or the reaction to the series, has been honestly probably about the same as what VA11 was at when the series first started out. Before, because it's a game that people haven't really heard about, so people probably weren't super interested in it. They're like, check it out, and some people did, and some people didn't, and here we are. Look at Carousel. I mean, the fact that the first 2 episodes is basically nothing but just looking and touching things might have something to do with it, but look at the Carousel. But yeah, it was basically about the same as their VA11 when it first started. Originally built by Herschel Spillman Company in 1914, this Carousel is still one of the outstanding attractions near the children's playground. Okay. I don't think we have the time to ride it, even though it looks fun. Set personality modifier to Killjoy. Set personality modifier to Killjoy Captain. This is a public park ROM. It roams its designated area to offer water and directions to tourists. It also takes donations. Dude, I want water. Hello, I am Alf818I83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool, refreshing water? Sure, I'll take some water. Sure thing, please wait. Okay, here you go. We might need that, actually. Water levels, okay. Okay. Would you care to donate some credits to the ROM Recycling for a Greener Earth Foundation? Yeah, sure. Sure, I suppose. Thank you so much. How much money do we have? Because it doesn't tell us. The game doesn't tell us. Hello, I'm Alpha. No thank you. Alright, please have a nice day. Casually dressed fellow, sharply dressed woman. Looks like he's taking a photo of his ROM. Hey, could you take a photo of me and my adorably precious ROM? Oh, they're dating. Are they? I don't know. Thanks. This isn't a park ROM, it's mine. Do you think it looked nice? I look nice in that hat, Mega? That hat, Mega? Wouldn't hurt to try. I'll take you shopping sometime. I'd really love that, Mega. Maybe it'll look better in orange or green. Green is always best. Perhaps a mauve. Having a lot of mixed feelings about this whole wearing a hat on a breezy day thing. Well, that's it. Okay. Let's go. Oh, there's a snack stand. A small snack stand in the middle of the park. The coffee there is actually really great. Why spend credits on great yet expensive coffee when there's a park ROM giving out free water? Go right. Yo, what's the dude? Well, the dude has like a Elvis thing going on here. And that must be the detective. Yeah, it is Lexi. Okay, well, she actually kind of... I'm gonna pause you guys in the next episode.